It's like being a police officer.
Right.
They stop you for speeding. You know, if you're 30 miles over the speed limit, then they got to do what they got to do.
Right, because I remember I went in the ISS one time, one day, and when I left out of there, I had been there 10 days. But
I been there 10 days.
10 days. But I don't think there wasn't nothing on account of you. It wasn't nothing that you done.
Right.
But yeah, and I know back in the day, during my era, I know some of the roughest students probably were the ones in your neighborhood. And
I can name some, but I better not do it.
Yeah. But let me ask you this without calling no name.
Right.
And this ain't just limited to this neighborhood.
Right.
Now, back when I was in school, Mr. Jackson, there used to be a thing. People used to be wanting to smoke in school. You remember them days?
Yeah, in the bathrooms and stuff.
They'd be smoking in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And like you said, there were like police and like cops and robbers.
Right.
And yeah, and I remember Mr. Fennell, you know, may God rest his soul.
Right.
Yeah, I remember he used to go home on his lunch break. And I guess he'd be assisting in the investigation. He'll be looking at it through his binoculars. And then they had that big tree down there.
Right.
He'd come back out there, you know, when he took his break or whatever he did. He'd come back. I saw you, you know, not necessarily me, I'm just saying in general. He'll be telling, I saw you.
I walked in the bathroom and caught people rolling dice. I walked in the bathroom and caught people smoking. I got one guy that was smoking in there one time.
And they used to smoke more than cigarette too, Mr.
Oh, yeah, you can smell it in there. Mm-hmm. And one guy was there smoking. I walked dead. He had just lit it up. He asked, can I get a puff or two and then throw it in the commode? I said, go ahead, because I'm going to take you up to the office and write it up.
Well, Mr. Jackson's in the statute of limitation is expired, and y'all know Rev ain't always been saved.
Yeah,
I might have been saved back then, but I wouldn't, you know, we all fall down.
Exactly.
But I just wanted to come clean. I remember one time in the bathroom out there by the cafeteria.
Right.
I had just lit something up myself, finna take a pull.
Right.
And I had a mouthful of smoke. Mm-hmm. And when you walked in the door, I had it in my hand and I cuffed it in my hand. Mm-hmm. And you spoke to me and I didn't open my mouth. I just nodded my head up and I walked out the door and with that in my pocket, my hand was on fire. But but I thought about, man, I don't need to get no suspension. So I went on outside.
No.
But yeah, man, you know, as a teenager, we all do silly dumb
Everybody
stuff.
did it. I used to smoke. I used to smoke in the house with my daddy. And just to give you an example of this, and I used to go, we had a hole up in the ceiling in the bathroom. So I'm going to the bathroom, smoke and blow the smoke up in the ceiling, you know, because I didn't want to smell it. And I put it out, come back out there. I used to go back in the little small room and sit with it. And he would say, boy, ain't you been smoking? Now, you know how smoke smells on people.
It lingers.
Yeah, it lingers in your clothes and everything. And I just flat out lied. I said, no, sir. But he knew I was smoking. You can smell it. If you smoke, go out and smoke, come back in here right now, I can smell it, you know. But I didn't know any better. You were just a young kid. You didn't know. But he knew.
Right.
He knew I was smoking, trying to smoke. But I stopped smoking when Kim was born. And so that's been 41 years ago. I stopped smoking because I didn't want to inhale. I didn't want her inhaling the smoke. Right. And I just stopped, just cold turkey.